And when you demonstrate that and you show that, you will start to see more people attracted to you, okay, more of your audience. And this also is where you start to pre-sell the course, okay? So this is where your sales start to roll in. People are attracted now. You're drawing an audience to you. You validated your course topic. You know this is something that is going to sell. And the ultimate validation is when... Hey guys, it's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. Say it with me. Done is better than perfect. Master one thing at a time. Practice makes better. And this has to work. Let's get it. What's going on, awesome party peeps? Welcome back. Okay, happy Monday to you. I'm super excited, as I am every day, but I want to bring this topic really quickly, and ironically, no pun intended, it has to do with your course topic. So here's how you're going to validate your course topic in under an hour or less. It doesn't take that long. If you've been spinning your wheels thinking about, what topic am I going to put out first? How am I going to make sure that my course is going to sell if I do offer this particular topic? What is it that I'm supposed to teach about? Okay, if you are new here, my name is Dr. Sonia. We talk all things premium courses, whether it be online or face-to-face, and how to package your knowledge, expertise, your life experiences into the format of courses, luxury coaching, and mentorship programs. If that interests you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notifications so you know when more episodes like this drop. I have no idea what's going on with this piece of hair, but we'll figure it out. All right, I'm super excited that you are here. I'm going to keep it straight to the point as I do with every episode. So first things first, you need to start talking about your story, okay? If you want to know if your topic is going to sell, if you want to know if people are actually interested, that means you have to start talking. What's going on, J.E. Kali, 1101? Hello, it's good to see you back here. Good to see you on. So you need to start talking about your life experiences, your expertise. Start talking about your story related to the topic that you want to teach about. No one's going to know. No one's going to be able to give you feedback, advice, their opinion if they don't know what your topic is in the first place, right? Or what it is that you can help them with in the first place. So that's first things first. You got to start putting your story out there. Now, the most vulnerable parts of your story, if you are not ready to share those, you don't have to. However, you need a method to deduce the lessons that you have learned from the story that can help somebody else, okay? So usually that's in the format of your mistakes, challenges that you have overcome. Again, we teach from scars, not wounds. I say this all the time. So you're teaching from places that you have healed from, not places that are already or still open, okay? That way you don't want to further injure yourself or somebody else, all right? So just start talking about your experiences related to the topic that you want to teach so you can get feedback from people about whether or not they're interested, okay? Very, very simple, straight to the point. Everybody has social media. You're on it right now, okay? It's in the palm of your hands. Use it. It is currently free. All right, the second thing that you want to do is make sure that you're engaging with people. As you start to tell your story, as you get feedback, as you get opinions, as you get advice from other people, okay, about what they think about your story or the things that you're sharing, you have to, first of all, let me say this pro tip, detach yourself from the feedback, okay? So detach your emotions, detach your feelings from the feedback. I know that that is easier said than done a lot of times, but the more you practice this, the more you start putting yourself out there, the more you start to see and understand also that other people's opinions don't affect your story. Like what happened, how you dealt with it, okay? How you processed it and came through it and overcame it, that's your story, okay? Nobody else can change that. What you're going to do from this day forward, nobody else can change that, okay? Your decisions are your decisions at the end of the day. And so it's easier when you come from that place to start detaching your emotions from the story that you're telling or from the things that you're putting online. This is also pro tip why I say share from scars, not wounds, okay? Places you've healed from, because it's the less likely that you're going to feel a way about what the internet has to say about what you're doing anyway. Also, I need you to remember that you putting your story out there, you putting yourself out there is helping and impacting somebody, like more people than the negative naysayers, the people who have something crazy or negative to say in relationship to your story, okay? So remember, you're helping more people even if you never hear from them. Like there are people that you are impacting right now just from the way that you're showing up in this world. And so remember that, keep that in mind. There's always more positive than there is negative. It's about what you choose to focus on, okay? So you have to start engaging with people. People will give you their opinions about your topic, about what it is that they want to hear more from, okay, or more about. I do this in my premium courses as well, my luxury mentorship programs. I do it all the time, even with students who have already enrolled. So my mentees know this. I ask for their feedback about a lot of stuff that we do because it enables me to serve them better. Like I know what's working, what's not working, what we need to do more of, what we need to do less of, okay, where they need support. This is going to be the same thing when you start putting out your story, when you start talking about what it is that you know. People are going to give you feedback and you're going to take that feedback to make it better. And it's also going to help you validate, is this something that people care about or want to know about? And if it's not, then it will help you start to tweak the messaging around it. It'll help you start to tweak your audience, and it'll also help you start to tweak your topic. Okay, what's going on, Larry? I appreciate the compliments. Hello, I appreciate you. J.E. Colley says, gonna watch the replay, gotta get to the 9 to 5. I understand. I appreciate you for being here as well. Have a great day and week also. I appreciate y'all. If you need support creating courses, jumpfirstacademy.org. Thank you, Larry. Okay, again, jumpfirstacademy.org to get started. There's a free training over there, free resources, support, okay, and paid resources and support depending on your unique pathway to your success. I always say you get to choose your journey, okay? So when you get over there to jumpfirstacademy.org, you'll see where you can, which way you can go, which way you want to go, and you choose your pathway. All right, the last thing is so we went through telling your story. That's how you're going to start to validate your topic. You have to get it out there. Number 2, you have to engage with people, okay? Help them understand you, and you understand more about their problems and challenges and how you can help them and support them moving forward. The last thing and third thing is to show people how you can help. So don't just tell people, okay? Once you get the feedback from people, once you start to understand what it is that they really need your support with, like then you can start showing results, okay? You can show results from your own story, from other people you've given advice to or helped through. If you have a coaching business currently, you can focus on showing results and testimonials from your current clients. If you don't have a business currently and you're just getting started and ramping up, start showing the results and testimonials from your own life, okay? Your life experiences. It can be people who didn't pay you necessarily, but you've given advice to. Like, how often do we give advice to people and we never go back and ask them, how did it work out? Okay, that's the piece that's often missing, but that's your social proof. That's how you prove, like, hey, this works, okay? The advice that I've given, the methods that I'm teaching, like it's working for other people, it can work for you too, especially if you want to work with people who have the same challenges that the people you've given advice to have. Now, if you can't locate or can't remember what the advice was or how to get in contact with someone you've given advice to, use your own story. Like literally pull from, you've been telling your story, right? Going back to number 1, you've been talking about it, you've been telling people about it, you've been showing up on social media, okay? Telling people about your story. Now it's time to show the results. What results have you gotten by using the methods that you want to teach, by giving advice to yourself, okay? Like you want to break that down. And I know it sounds so wild and abstract, which is why, again, jumpfirstacademy.org will give you the resources that you need in order to make it happen and show you how to package it out. But you've given yourself advice. Like it's just in the format of, you have these ideas, and I call them divine timing, divine ideas, because I like to meditate and pray about what my next steps are to be. But you taking the next step, okay? Like you taking action, like that's essentially you taking your own advice, okay? Not necessarily, like it comes from God. Yes, we know that, right? But what I mean by this is to make it more tangible. Think about you giving advice to somebody else, but also like you have to be willing to take your own advice, right? And so you start to show the results of you taking those actions, you taking those steps. And when you demonstrate that and you show that, you will start to see more people attracted to you, okay? More of your audience. And this also is where you start to pre-sell the course, okay? So this is where your sales start to roll in. People are attracted now. You're drawing an audience to you. You validated your course topic. You know this is something that is going to sell. And the ultimate validation is when someone pays you for what you know. When someone pays you for your knowledge. There is nothing that beats the feeling of making the first course sale, okay? That's super important. If you missed the Global Authority Movement and you didn't get a chance to get in, okay, we're kicking off today, so the doors are closed. However, you can get started with the free training, like I mentioned, at jumpfirstacademy.org, and then from there, you'll watch the training, grab some resources, free or paid, and then you have an opportunity to go ahead and schedule a strategy session. So you can apply for a strategy call. They are application only. We got to make sure it's the right resource for you, okay? And then once you get into the strategy session, we'll talk what is the right strategy for you putting out your course, pre-selling your courses, understanding what your topic is, all of those things. We'll talk A to Z and how we can make that happen together. All right, again, jumpfirstacademy.org to get started. I love y'all so much. Have an amazing, amazing start to this new week. All right, everything is happening for you. Also, allow yourself to be impactful. Remember, there is knowledge, wisdom flowing through you, okay? Allow yourself to reach the people you are meant to serve. Start showing up. I love y'all so much. I'll catch y'all back here tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Bye, y'all.